Confirming the Pegula family is open to selling a non-controlling minority interest in the hometown team. And joining me now to discuss what all this means is Tim Graham, senior writer for The Athletic, who broke the story this afternoon. Thanks so much for being here today, Tim.
Thanks for having me. My first time in the Channel 7 studio. I love it. It's beautiful.
And we love having you here. It's a story everyone's talking about. Let's start with this. What do we learn today from this reporting, and take us through, what the details here are of this report?
Yeah, why are the Pegulas selling right now? We don't really know, other than liquidity is nice and the NFL valuations are skyrocketing. And with that becomes more and more difficult for sole ownership to be possible in the NFL because of the estate ramifications of it, your will and all this type of other things. So if the Bills do sell about 25% of the stake, which is what my sources tell me, that's a working number. If they do sell 25%, that's over $1 billion if you're using a $4 billion valuation, which is a ballpark of liquidity for Terry Pegula, who has obligations for the new stadium. In $1.4 billion was the initial estimated cost, with the state capped at $600 million in money and the county capped at $250 million. The Pegulas are on the hook for all overruns. And the latest estimate was $1.7 billion, and some industry experts tell me that it's not going to be built for anything, or it probably will get closer to $2 billion. So that the Pegula is on the hook for those costs. Liquidity is something that Terry Pegula is certainly interested in.
One thing we talked about too is they're also looking at renovations downtown at the arena for the home of the Buffalo Sabres, so that liquidity could come in handy for those types of things. When you take a look at this, and the initial reaction from fans, right, is concern about the future, the longevity of the team here in Western New York, went the entire process of the new lease and locking the team here for the long future. Should folks be concerned about what this means for the future of the team?
Not yet. Not yet. Terry Pegula still intends on keeping the teams within his family. The Buffalo Sabres, the Bandits, and the Amerks, I'm told, are not for sale in whole or in part, that this is just the Bills, but that he still wants to keep everything within the family. This is going to be for non-controlling interest. This is a limited partner. Terry Pegula is going to run the team. He's going to make all the decisions. He'll have the final say on everything in this agreement. However, anybody who wants to spend this kind of money, and let's just, again, we're ballparking it here, $1 billion that you're going to invest in your own money to buy 25% or so of an NFL team, you're going to want to have some sort of ability to enjoy this investment. That's not to say that you want to be able to meddle or get under the hood and do some things yourself. However, things that can be negotiated into a deal, the right of first refusal. We see owners in sports all over the place used to be limited partners with another team or with that given team. So if Terry Pegula were to want to sell the team, or his family wants to sell the team, this limited partner may have working words in the contract to the extent of right of first refusal to then come in and buy the remaining 75% of the team. Is Terry Pegula willing to do that? I don't know. But as of right now, it seems as though he is just intent on selling for investment purposes only, and he will still remain the owner of the Buffalo Bills.
Just real quick, I got about 10 seconds here. Do you get a sense of how long this process could take? We both covered the last sale of the team. How long this may or may not happen? This may not happen at all,
actually. So nothing's imminent. This is all in the very early stages. They hired Allen & Company, an investment banking boutique firm down in Florida to handle this and to look for potential buyers. So as of right now, it's just all very early.
Tim Graham from The Athletic, senior reporter. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
Great to see you.